A very good afternoon to all my children. Children, you must be enjoying your studies. Okay? Isn't it? I hope so. Now, students, in my previous video, or you can say in presentation, we discussed about economic development, human development, its differences, and income and other criteria. Now, student, I would request one thing, okay, that please do not haste in noting down the points. Fine, because I will be sharing this presentation in the form of PDF for a quick recap. Then I would request that you just jot down everything in your fair economics notebook. Okay, it will be easy for you to do NCERT questions as well. Now, students, this time we need to plan our strategy in a very different way. Okay, now you must be wondering why. Because this is the second time with a changed pattern you are going to face. Okay, and the second time means the difficulty level of the question paper would be more as compared to first time. So here, and mainly if you talk about like descriptive questions, like subjective question, it will be easy for you. I know my students are very intelligent and they would be able to do that. But what about MCQ? Yes, MCQs you are going to stuck if you are not prepared 200%. Trust me. Okay, so for that you need to go for in-depth study. So I would request you that please listen to this video very carefully and attentively. So here I go. So well, students, in this presentation we are going to cover two topics: HDI, that is Human Development Index, and its difference. HDR and WDR means it's Human Development Report and World Development Report. Now, what it's all about report? Okay. Now, see, if you talk about like Human Development Report and World Development Report, it's all about comparing different countries and states. Okay. So first we start with HDI, that is Human Development Index. Now, what is Human Development Index? It is a statistical tool, okay, used to measure a country's overall achievement in its social and economic dimensions. Okay, now these dimensions of a country are based on the health of a people, their level of education attainment, and their standard of living. It is also used to measure how development has improved human life. Fine. Well, it was developed by an economist Mehboob ul Haq and Indian economist Amartya Sen. Well, just you can check here. India has been on 130th rank in HDI. In which year? In 2018. But in 2019, it is on 129th rank position. So you must remember this, okay? Well, how many countries were there? Oh my God, there were 189 countries and territories for which HDI was calculated in HDI, that is 2018. Fine. I hope I am clear here. Well, what are the parameters? What are the indicators? Or you can say these indicators would be dimensions. These indicators would be factors. Okay. These indicators would be parameters as well. Okay. See, names can be different, but answer would be same. So if it is being asked that what are different indicators, dimensions, or if you talk about factors, okay, you will write all these 3 points. So first is, that is, if you talk about life expectancy ratio, then you can say educational levels of the people. Okay, then you can say per capita income. Now, in previous video, we also dealt that per capita income gives us a better comparison. Okay, and how it is calculated? It is calculated by dividing total income of a country by its total population, but it has some disparities. Okay, we also discussed about its disparities, its limitations, that everywhere we cannot use per capita income. Okay, we need some other criteria as well, okay, for the comparison. So that other criteria would be what? Educational level, your health status, everything. Fine. Now, if you talk about life expectancy ratio, I'll quote one thing, and then on the basis of that I would like to explain it to you. Okay. See, first I'll take per capita income. Suppose among Haryana, Kerala and Bihar, the lowest per capita income state is Bihar. Okay. Again I am repeating. Among Haryana, Kerala and Bihar, the lowest per capita income state is Bihar. What does it show? What does it show? Well, it shows that on an average, people in Bihar have low income. Fine. Now if we talk about literacy rate, that is education level of the people, the literacy rate is highest in Kerala. World knows that, isn't it? Well, while the infant mortality rate is higher in Bihar. Now see the contradiction. Okay, what does it show? Well, it shows the standard of living in Kerala is better than Bihar. The standard of living means more income, more health facilities, public distribution system is quite well. Okay, food accessibility, availability, affordability, everything is there. Fine. This is the difference I would like to tell you. Now, the next also you can say the total number of children attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group. Once again I am repeating myself. The total number of children attending school as a percentage of total number of children in the same age group is called net attendance ratio. This is also an important factor. Okay. Now, if we move further, measurement. How is measured? Well, if you add the three indicators and divided it by 3, it will give you the HDI. It will give you the index. Who prepared that? It is prepared by UNDP, that is United Nations Global Development Program. Well, students, I would like to tell you one thing, that if we ignore per capita income, okay, like we ignore per capita income, like we do not only take per capita income for the comparison, fine, then I'm asking one thing. Why countries of the Middle East are not called developed in spite of higher per capita income? As we kept few categories, like higher per capita income countries means they come under the category of rich countries. Lower per capita countries, they come in the category of poor country. Okay, then why this thing is there? Why countries of the Middle East are not called developed in spite of her high per capita income? Means Middle East company holds high per capita income. Okay, still it is not developed. Why? Because the countries of the Middle East may have very high per capita income due to revenues. Just I'm repeating myself. It is due to revenues from crude oil, but they are otherwise not developed in each sector. Okay, except Israel. Their literacy rate, life expectancy at birth, and other similar parameters do not match those of developed countries of the West. The probable reason, let me think. The probable reason may be that they have become rich nations recently due to sharp increase in the price of oil. This is the only factor. But their society has not developed accordingly. Okay, so most of the wealth is accumulated in few hands. So the society has widespread inequality. Fine. So this is a reason that in spite of having high per capita income, there are many countries who are not developed. Fine. So that's why we hold other parameters as well. Okay. Now here you can see that there is a difference between HDR and WDR. So now different reports are there from HDR and WDR. So now first, if you talk about like Human Development Report, so what Human Development Report says about that thing, it says Human Development Report published by UNDP is one of the best methods to measure development. The report compares countries based on 3 criteria, namely living standard, that is per capita income, health status, that is life expectancy, education levels of the people, that is literacy rate and enrollment ratio. Okay, these are the 3 different categories, and basically it implies in good quality life. Fine. But if you talk about World Development Report, so World Bank publishes World Development Report every year to compare the nations on the basis of per capita income. So the bank has classified the countries as follows. We have already discussed this thing, but still I am repeating. Countries with PCI means per capita income of US dollar 12,056 per annum and above in 2017 are termed as rich countries. Countries with PCI of US dollar 955 or less are termed as low income countries. So see, this is the only difference, okay, between Human Development Report and you can say it difference between World Development Report. Now with this, it must be clear to you all that what are the different criteria are taken by different countries. Fine. We also know that per capita income is not the only measure because it hides some disparities. I hope students that you understood all these concepts very well. If you have any doubt, you can go through the link, you can go through the presentation which is there in the form of PDF. Apart from that, I would request once again to everyone that please make a note of everything. Once the school reopens, I will check all the copies. Till then, stay safe and stay blessed. Thank you very much.